Hello everyone and welcome to another random bits and pieces segment from my brain, and today, still a while for we are more than likely going to get destroyed by the Mets, as we are going to be playing Out of the Park Baseball 22, 3-game series at the Olympic Stadium in 1994, while we are going to be hosting the New York Mets, obviously. So last time out we really didn't do all too good. We went on the road to play in Atlanta against the Braves, and they swept us. So we have lost 5 games in a row, not looking all too hot right now. And it's definitely not going to be easy because I'm looking at what's coming. So the Mets are atop of the division. They are 22-9, pretty good record. And they are sending Dwight Gooden, who is 5-0. Let's look at the other stats. 5-0, 184 ERA. Yeah, that's not gonna be easy. So I have to try to find something that's going to work, that's going to spark the team. But yeah, it's been tough. So yeah. As a side note, for those of you who care, if any, I passed my test for work, so I had an exam to take for work because I am doing some advanced stuff, and I scored 100%. And I think that it enables me to request my own personal butler at work that's going to go and get my food for me and everything. That would be pretty cool. But anyway. Alright, so yeah, let's get going. Alright, what do we have here? Let's I'm gonna go ahead and fix I'm changing people left and right. Alright. Yeah, I'm going all in right now with substitutions. I need a spark, so I'm benching a bunch of guys, and I'm gonna see what happens. That's what I have decided. Maybe it's gonna make my main guys think twice about sucking so bad. Or maybe not. Maybe they're just gonna get pissed off. But I'm the manager and I can do what I want. Right? Alright, so I took a lot of regulars out of the lineup, a lot of power out of the lineup. Besides, it is Dwight Gooden, so I don't think we're going to be hitting 5 home runs against him anyway. So maybe small ball is going to be the way to win this game. So I'm going to try that approach, see what happens. Yeah, it's gonna be very interesting to see what happens with that lineup. Yeah, let's go with that. Alright, so the Mets are gonna go with Quilvio Veras, Greg Jeffries, Bobby Higginson, Rafael Palmeiro is hurt, Jeremy Burnett, Howard Johnson, Edgardo Alfonso, Dave Martinez, former Expo, and Alan Zinter is going to be the catcher. Alright. Go Expos, go, and play ball. Oh, I don't know if I'm going to need to change my settings again. I probably will. We'll see. No, it looks okay. So I've talked about, how the Mets have Dwight Gooden on the mound. We have Miguel Batista, which is our ace, and he has not been all that great this season so far, so we'll see what happens. Alright, so Mets are sending Quilvio Veras to start here. I'm going to reposition my microphone. There we go. I have no idea how it moves on its own. Maybe there are revenants in my house. Alright, 3 and 1 to Varus. And he walks to start the game. Not good. Alright, next batter is Greg Jeffries. 1 and 2. And that's a hit. Oh god, that's not a good start. Oh, my cursor is all in the way again. Alright, runners on first and third, nobody out. Bobby Higginson is now the batter. 1 and 0 to Higginson. And that's it to left. Mark Davis after it. And he catches it at the warning track, I think. Yeah, he did. But a run scores, and it's already 1-0 Mets here in the first inning. Alright, 1 out. Runner on first. Jeremy Burnett's the batter. A double play ball here would be pretty fantastic. 0-1. Oh. And he's running, and Jeffries has the steal. Alright, so forget the double play ball now. Jeffries is at second. Burnett's at bat. 1-1. It's it to center right, and Rivera gets it. Alright, and Jeffries gets to third on the play. And Howard Johnson is next. 3-1. It's it to first, and he's out. Alright. So, all things considered, I guess not too bad that we allowed a run, but more than likely that's all that he's gonna need that Dwight Gooden is gonna need in this game. Alright, so we're sending Delino the Shields to start 3-1 to the Shields. Oh, and he bunts. Sadly, he's out. Alright, so we have Todd Haney batting next. 0-1 to Todd Haney. Oh, that's a hit. Alright, hit to center, so we have a man on board here. Todd Haney with the single. Brings up Brett Barbary. 2-1 to Barbary. Oh, that's a pass ball. Or a wild pitch. Alright, so Haney is at second, and Barbary is now has a full count. And he walks. Oh, we're gonna take it. Alright, so runners on first and second, 1 out. Ruben Rivera, the rookie, hitting in the 4th spot here. See what he's made of. 2-2. And that's it weekly to right. And that's cut pretty easy by Johnson. And there are 2 outs now, which means that we're gonna need a hit by Billy Doran here if we want to score some runs. Full count. And that's it. Oh, that's a hit to right. Oh yeah, good for a run. Look at us. We tied the game. Alright, on the single by Billy Doran, that brings up Mark Davis. Runners on first and third, 2 outs, 1-1 to Davis. It's to center, but it is cut. And the inning is over. My screen went black for some reason. But it didn't on the over there, so who knows. Alright, game's tied at 1, top of the second. Edgardo Alfonso leads it off for the Mets. No count on Alfonso. It's at weekly to right. Blankenship gets the ball, and there's 1 out. Dave Martinez is next. 2-2 to Martinez against his former team. It's a 2 second. Oh, the Shields, and that's gonna be an error. Alright, so Dave Martinez is safe on the error by the Shields. There's 1 out. Alan Zinter is now the batter. No count, and that was a home run. Like, everything was like fast forward or something that looked weird. Alright, and we are down 3-1. And Dwight Gooden is now the batter with 1 out. 0-2 to Gooden. That's it to first. And he's out. 2 outs. Brings up Quilvio Varus. 2-2 to Varus. And he strikes out. Alright. But we allow 2 more runs and we are now down 3-1. Lance Blankenship is going to be the first batter here in the bottom of the second. 2-0. Hits it towards short. And he's out, barely. Alright, Tony Pena is next. No count on Pena. Hits it to second. And he's out. Still no hits this season for Tony Pena, by the way. Right, now Miguel Batista is next. Full count on Batista. And he strikes out. And the inning is done and over with, just like that. Alright, Jeffries gets it started for the Mets in the third. 1-2 to Jeffries. It's it to center, but not very deep. Rivera after it, and he catches it. 1 out. Next batter is Bobby Higginson. 2-1 to Higginson. And that's... my player went through the wall to catch the ball. Alright, so that was a hit down the line, and there was a graphical glitch there. Alright, so runner on second, 1 out. Jeremy Burnitz is now the batter, 1-0. Higginson's going, and he steals pretty easily. So now there's a runner on third with 1 out, 1-2. Oh, and Burnitz gets drilled. Another bad start for Miguel Batista. Right, Howard Johnson is next. 1-0. Hit weakly to center. Should be enough to bring the runner in, I would think. Yep. It is now 4-1. Yikes. That's plenty of run support for Dwight Gooden. And another steal. Oh, no. Sorry. They got him. Alright, so the shield starts the third for us. We are down 4-1. 1-1 on the shields. It's it weakly. It's cut by Varus, and he is out. 1 out. Todd Haney is now the batter. Full count on Haney, and he strikes out. Now Barbary is next. 1-2 to Barbary. And he hits it to right, and that's going to be a single. Alright, and now Ruben Rivera is next. 0-2 on Rivera. Hits it to second, and he's out. Alright, so we get a hit, but we can't convert that into runs. Alright, Edgardo Alfonso is now the next batter. No count on Alfonso. It's it weakly to right. Blankenship after it. And he is out. Dave Martinez is next. Full count. It to right. Pretty much the same spot. And he's out as well. Alan Zinter is next. He hurt us big time with a 2-run blast earlier. That's a hit to right. Well, we cannot get Alan Zinter out. Right, and now Dwight Gooden comes to the plate. 2 outs and a runner on first. Hits it weakly to second, and he is out. Alright. So we managed to keep the Mets off the board in that one. Alright, Billy Doran is next. Full count on Doran. He has our run batted in this game. Hit weakly to left, but it falls in safe ground, and we have a hit. Alright, so we start the fourth here with a single. Mark Davis is next. No count. Oh. Alright, so that acts almost like a bunt. He tried to hold on to his swing, so... Alright, so runner on second. Lance Blankenship is next. 2-2. It's it to right, and that's a hit. But Doran is out at the plate. Alright. Now Tony Pena is next. Full count. And he walks. Alright, so runner on first and second now. 2 outs. And that brings up Batista. 0-1 to Batista. It's it. Oh, that's a single to center. Should score a run. And it does. So Miguel Batista trying to help his own cause here with a single to center. And we have reduced the deficit to 4-2 now. So with a solid hit from the Shields here, we could be right back into this game. 1-2. It's to second, and he's out. Alright. But we managed to trudge through the lead a little here, and it is now 4-2 for the Mets here in the top of the 5th. Quilvio Veras is going to be hitting first. 3-1. And he walks again. Well, that doesn't help when we walk batters, especially when they have speed. Alright, so Veras at first, nobody out. Jeffries is the batter, 0-1. And Veras is going. He's safe. Alright, 2-2 on Jeffries. It's it to first. And he's out, but Veras gets to third on the play. Alright, 1 out, runner on third. Bobby Higginson is now the batter. Full count on Higginson. And oh yeah, that's going to be extra bases here in the alley and right. That's a triple. So there's yet again a runner on third with 1 out. Now Jeremy Burnitz is the next batter. 2-2. It's it weakly to left. But that was deep enough, and it is now 6-2 for the Mets. Yikes. Right, Howard Johnson is next. 3-1 to Johnson, and he walks. Oh my god, Batista, you're supposed to be my ace. Alright, Edgardo Alfonso is next. 1-0. Oh boy, another stolen base. Alright, 2-0. Alright, we finally got out of the 5th inning, so the Mets get 2 more runs, and we are down 6-2 here. Todd Ainey is going to get us started in the bottom of the 5th, 1-1. It's to third, and he's out. Brett Barbary is next, 2-1 to Barbary. It's it to short, and he's out. Brings up Rivera, 1-2 to Ruben Rivera. And he strikes out, they didn't even bother swinging. And we are still down 6-2 here, going into the top of the 6th. Alright. Dave Martinez is next, 2-2. That's another hit to right. And the Mets have yet another runner on board with nobody out. Alan Zinter is the next batter, 3-0, and he walks. Oh, mamma mia. It's the pitcher, so I think we're going to have Batista pitch to him, and then that's going to be it. Alright, so... let's do one more. 1-0. Oh, dear God. Should have listened to my first instinct. Alright, let's... Alright, and it is 8-2. Oh boy. It's gonna be a long series. Yeah, you're done, buddy. So yeah, let's do that. Rivera has done Jack. So I'm gonna put Grissom into the game. We're gonna have Gabe White eat some innings. Alright, Greg Jeffries is the next batter. Nobody on, 2 outs. 0-1. We now have the lefty Gabe White on the mound. It's it too short, and he's out. That's how it's done. Alright, Bill Duran is next for us. Bottom of the 6th. We're 6 runs behind with Dwight Gooden on the mound. 2-1 to Duran. It's it weakly to the pitcher, and he is out. Mark Davis is next. 3-2 to Mark Davis. He tried to hold up. Didn't work. Strikeout. Blankenship. 2-1 to Blankenship. And that's a hit. Good job. Alright, so 2 outs. Runner on first. Tony Pena is next. 2-1 to Pena. It's at weekly all the way to first base. And the inning is over. We are down 8-2. Alright, so Bobby Higginson is the next batter. No count on Higginson. It's up too short. And he's out. Jeremy Burnitz is next. 2-2. And he's out. Right, Howard Johnson is next. 2-2. Grounds it to second. And he's out. Wow, Gabe White is pitching pretty good. Alright, Marquis. Get us started, buddy. No count on Marquis Grissom. It weekly, and Quilvio Veras is going to catch that. So there's 1 out here in the bottom of the 7th. The Shields is going to be next. Oh, Dwight Gooden is gone. They are bringing in Lee Smith. Not going to be any better for us. No count on the Shields with Lee Smith as the pitcher. It's a to center, and oh, what a catch by Burnitz. 2 outs. Todd Amy is next, 0-1. Grounds it to third, and he is out. Alright. I'm going to continue pitching with Gabe White. He's pitching pretty good. Alright, so Edgardo Alfonso is first, 1-1. That's it weekly, but it's going to be a hit. Oh, Dave Martinez is next, 0-1. And that's another hit. Alright, so runners on first and second. Nobody out. Alan Zinter is now the batter. 1-0. Oh, dear God, Zinter has been like crazy good in this game. That's extra bases. 2 more runs score. It's going to be 10-2. Micah Franklin is next, 1-0. And it's going to be 11-2 because Franklin is out, but the runner scores. 11-2 for the Mets. Veras is next, 0-2. And he strikes out. That's 2 outs. Greg Jeffries is next, no count. There you go. 11-2. Wow. Alright, so Mitch Williams is now the pitcher for the Mets. Brett Barbary is the batter for us. 3-0 to Barbary. And he walks. Perfect. Alright, we're going to bring in a pinch hitter. We're going to bring Ivan Calderon. Alright, so Calderon is the batter now with a runner on first. 1 and 2 to Calderon. And he strikes out. Doran is next. 3 and 0 to Doran. And he walks. Alright, so runner on second, on first and second. 1 out. Mark Davis is the batter. Full count. And he hits it. And that's a fielder's choice. So the runner is out at second. Barbary makes it to third, and now we have runners on first and third with 2 outs. Lance Blankenship is the batter at 3 and 2, and he walks. Bases are juiced for Tony Pena, who still doesn't have it this season. 0 and 2, and he strikes out. All right. Yeah, I think I'm gonna go with Robert Andorf to finish the. Nah, I'll go with Facero to finish off the game. All right, Bobby Ginson first. 1 and 2 on Ginson. It's it weekly. Barbary gets it. And he's out. Jeremy Burnett's is next. 1 and 2. And that's a hit to left. Right, 1 out, runner on first. Howard Johnson is the next batter. No count. And he hits it pretty well. And it is out of here. It is now 13 to 2. We are getting clubbered. Alright, Butch Husky is now the next batter. 1 out, 3 and 1. And he's safe. On an infield hit. Dave Martinez is next, 1 and 0. Should be caught. Zinter is next, and I think we're gonna retire him. We did. Well, about time. Okay. Todd Froworth is now the pitcher. And we have Marquise Grissom here. So we need to score at least 11 runs here. So let's get going. Starts with Grissom, 0 and 1. Hit to right. Alright, and he's out. Dino the Shields is next. 1 and 2 to the Shields. Hits it to third, and he's out. Alright, that leaves Todd Haney to start the 11-run comeback here in the 9th inning. 1 and 0. Hits it to left, and he's out. Well, no miracle comeback today, and it is a pretty pitiful display of incompetence all throughout, and we lost 13 to 2. Yeah, not much to talk about here. Let's finish today. Alright, now we're gonna face Buddy Black. And we're gonna go with Oil Can Boyd. Now, Oil Can Boyd is 0 and 4. So, who knows, right? Maybe he's due. Maybe they're gonna say, oh, poor you, we feel sorry for you. We're gonna let you win a game. Alright, not much else to, Not much else here going on, so I'm just gonna go ahead and get that going. I'm still gonna change some guys around. Do not judge me. Actually, Annie played okay, so I'm gonna give different look a little bit here. Let's try like that. I mean, what do we have to lose aside from a 7th game in a row? Alright, so the Mets are going to go with Quilvio Veras, Greg Jeffries, Jeremy Burnitz, Howard Johnson, Dave Martinez, Benito Santiago, Tim Wallach. Oh, former Montreal Expo Tim Wallach. And Butch Husky's going to be at shortstop. Wow. Oh yeah, he's still struggling. As we can see, he was not doing too good with the Expos. Especially last year, he had a tough season and he's not doing much better over there. Alright, so we have Oya Can Boyd. Can we get a W? Alright, so game 2 here of the 3-game series against the Mets. Play ball. Quilvio Veras goes first here at the top of the first. A 1-1 to Veras. And it's it to center. There you go. Greg Jeffries is next. 2-1 to Jeffries. And that's going to be a hit to right. Alright, the Mets have a runner on. 1 out. And that brings up Jeremy Burnitz. 2-1. And that's a hit to right as well. That's going to be extra bases. And we are already down 1-0 yet again. Alright, Mets are up 1-0. Runner on second, 1 out. Howard Johnson is the batter now. No count on Howard Johnson. That's another hit to right. And just like that, it is 2-0 Mets. This is no bueno. Alright, runner on first, 1 out. Dave Martinez is now the batter, 1-0. It's it to third. That's a double play. Alright, but we allowed 2 runs. And we have to chase the game yet again. Right, Buddy Black is the pitcher for the Mets. He's 2-2 this season. He's not exactly a strikeout pitcher much. So 1-1 to the Shields. That's it to right. That's a hit. There you go. Alright. So we have speed on first. Nobody out. Todd Haney is the batter. 2-1. Oh, he bunts it. Alright, so he sacrificed the Shields to second. 1 out now for Ivan Calderon. 2-2. And he strikes out. And now Witten is going to be the batter. 2 outs, runner on second, 2-1. And he hits it weakly to the pitcher, and he is out. Alright, so we get a good opportunity to do some damage by getting the Shields on board with no outs, but we cannot capitalize. And we are down to nothing. Benito Santiago is going to be the batter now for the Mets. No count. It's it to left. Calderon after it. And there's 1 out. Tim Wallach is now the batter. 0-2 to Wallach. And he strikes out. Buchowski is next. No count. It's it too short. And that's an error. Alright, Aney got the error. Buddy Black is now the batter. Runner on second. 2 out. Full count. Grounds it to second. And he's out. Alright, we're gonna start the second inning with Ruben Rivera. 1-2 to Rivera. And he strikes out. Brett Barbary is next. 2-2 to Barbary. Hits it to right. And he's out. Alright. 2 outs. Bill Doran is now the batter. 0-1. Hits it to first. And he's out. Alright, well, just like that, we are down 1-2-3. And we're now facing Quilvio Veras back at the top of the lineup for the Mets. No count to Veras. It's it to left. Calderon after it. And there's 1 out. Greg Jeffries is now the next batter. 3-2 to Jeffries. And that's a hit to left. Opposite field it. Runner on first, 1 out for Jeremy Burnitz. No count. Oh, and that's a pass ball or wild pitch. That's a wild pitch. Alright, so runner on second, 1 out, 2-1 to Burnitz. That's it really well in the alley, so a run will score, and that's going to be extra bases for Burnitz here. Probably a triple yet again. Yes, it is. Alright, so now there's a runner on third with 1 out, and Howard Johnson is going to come to bat. Full count, and he strikes out, to the surprise of absolutely everybody, including me. Now Dave Martinez is next, 2-0. Hits it to left, pretty high, and Calderon drops the ball. Routine fly, Calderon drops the ball, and it is now 4-0 for the Mets. Benito Santiago is the next batter with 2 outs, runner on second. No count. And the Shields manages to keep the ball in his glove, and the inning is over, but the Mets score 2. We are down 4-0. Alright, Tony Pena is looking for his first hit this season, 1-1. He grounds it to second, and he's out. Oil Can Boyd is now the next batter, 1-2, and he strikes out. And now DeShields is next, 1-1. It's it weakly to third, and he's out. Okay. Alright, what do we have here? Alright, so Tim Wallach is next, top of the fourth, 0-2. And he strikes out. Buchowski is next, 1-0. And he's out. And Buddy Black is the next batter, 1-1 to Buddy Black. It's it really weakly. Barbary after it, and he is out. Alright, so we take good care of the Mets in that one, and they manage to not score. Alright, so we have the heart of the lineup coming in. That would be pretty much the right time right now to, score some runs. So hopefully that starts with something from Todd Haney here, 1-0 to Haney. And it's a soft liner to short, and he is out. 1 out. Ivan Calderon, the next batter, 1-2. Hits it to center. That's going to be a hit. Alright, so Calderon is aboard with 1 out. Brings up Mark Whitten. 1-2 to Whitten. And that was a terrible pitch to swing at, and he is out. 2 outs. Ruben Rivera is next. Full count. Hits it to short, and and he's out. All right. So we get a runner, but that's it. He cannot score. Right, Quilvio Veras is now going to be the batter. 2-2 to Veras. Ooh, and he struck out. Terrific pitch, the text says. Greg Jeffries is next. 1-2 to Greg Jeffries. And that's, oh yeah, that's going to be extra bases. That's to the wall. In right. And that's a stand-up double for Jeffries. That brings up Jeremy Burnett. 3-1 to Burnett. It weakly, Barbary after it, and he catches it. Alright, 2 outs. Howard Johnson is next. Still a runner on second, 2 outs. 2-2 to Howard Johnson. Oh, that's it weakly to the pitcher. But it is an infield single. And now the Mets have runners on first and third with 2 outs. Dave Martinez is now the batter. 2-1 to Martinez. It's it to second. And he is out. Alright, Barbary is going to be the first batter to face Buddy Black here in the 5th inning. No count on Barbary. It's up to first, and he's out. Bill Duran is next, 1-2. And he strikes out. 2 outs, and now Tony Peña's the batter. 0-2 to Tony Peña. It's a 2 second, and he's out. Well, we are being manhandled here by Buddy Black in the second game. That is not going all too well. Benito Santiago first here in the 6th. 0-2 to Santiago. It's at the first, and he's out. 1 out. Right, Tim Wallach is next. 1-2. And he strikes out. Alright. Alright, so Butch Husky is the next batter. 1-1 to Husky. That's a hit to right. Buddy Black is the next batter. 2-2. It's a too short. And Aney goes to the base himself and gets the out. We are still down 4-0. Alright, time to for a pinch hitter. Go with Grissom against Buddy Black. 2-1. That's a slow grounder to third, and he is out. 1 out. Alright, and Delino the Shield is going to be next here. 0-1. It's at weakly and should be cut by Burnett, and it is. Haney is next, 1-1 to Todd Haney. And he grounds out to short, and he is out as well. Alright, so we have absolutely nothing going for us in this game. Who do I want to bring here? Probably Kerrigan. Lots of left bats or switch hitters at the top of the lineup there for the Mets. Alright, let's go with Kerrigan. He's going to face Quilvio Veras first. So 2-2 to Veras. And he is out. Grounded to short. Greg Jeffries is next. 3-0 to Jeffries. And he walks. So runner on first. 1 out. And Jeremy Burnett is the batter now. 2-1 to Burnett. That's it weakly to left. Calderon after it. And he catches it for the out. Alright, Howard Johnson is next. 2 outs, runner on first. 1-0. There you go. Alright, now we're gonna go with Calderon here in the bottom of the 7th. Still unable to hit Buddy Black. He's still on the mound. 1-2. That's it. Oh, that's gonna be extra bases for Calderon all the way to the wall down the line. That's a double for Calderon. We hopefully can score a run here. Brings up Withen. No count. Oh, Calderon's going for third. And he's safe. Alright, we have a runner on third with no outs. We better score that run. 0-2 to Withen. It's it to first. Alright, so he's out. Calderon scores. It's now 4-1 for the Mets. Rivera's the next batter with 1 out. No count. It's it to second, and he's out. Now Barbary. 1-0. It's it to center for a single. Bill Duran is now the batter. 2 outs, runner on first, 2-2. It's it to second, and that's the end of the inning. We get a run, but yeah. Alright, so Kerrigan is going to go ahead and face Dave Martinez, 2-2. Strikes out. Now we're gonna do a double switch. Alright. Now we're gonna bring Robert Undorf on the mound. There we go. Okay, Benito Santiago is next. There's 1 out, full count, and he strikes out. And then Tim Wallach is next. 1-1 to Wallach, and that's going to be a single to center. Alright, so 2 outs. Buchowski is now the batter. 2-2. That's another single to center. Alright, so runner on first and third. 2 outs. Buddy Black is the batter. 1-1. Should be right at Calderon. And he catches it for the out. Alright, so the Mets don't score. They get a couple hits, but they can't score. 4-1. Tony Pena is now the batter. No count on Pena. And he hits it to first, and he's out. Eventually, Pena's going to get a hit. It's just a matter of time. Lance Blankenship, the next batter. 0-1 to Blankenship. And that's it to short. And he's out. The Shields is next. 2-2 to the Shields. It's it to center. Oh, that's going to be extra bases all the way to the wall. Might even be a triple. Oh, it is. Alright, so the Shields gets to third base with the triple. And now Todd Aney is the next batter. There's 2 outs. Runner on third. 0-2. Oh, God. Aney got drilled. Alright, runner is on first and third. 2 outs. Calderon is not a batter. No count on Calderon. And he grounds it to third, and he's out. Well, that was an opportunity to score some runs here. Not too happy with that. Alright, Quilvio Veras is the batter. 2-2. Here in the top of the 9th. With and after the ball. And he catches it. Greg Jeffries is next. 1-1. And that's an easy out at second. Jeremy Burnitz is now the batter. 1-2. And he strikes out. Alright. We can score 3 runs. I guess it's possible. Right, so Michael Jackson is going to be the pitcher now. So I guess he's the stopper there for them. Pretty surprising if they're using Michael Jackson instead of Lee Smith for that. But, yeah. Alright, so Mark Whitten is going to get us started here. 1-1 to Whitten. That's a single to right. Alright, we'll take it. Ruben Rivera is next. Runner on first, nobody out. 1-0. Grounds it to second. And that's a fielder's choice. Whitten is out at second. Rivera is safe at first. Now Brett Barber is the batter. 1-1. It's it to left. And Veras catches it. Husky, sorry, catches it. 2 outs. Now we're going to bring a... We're going to bring Mark Davis as the pinch hitter. Set a runner on first. 2 outs. 1-2. And he strikes out. And we have lost 7 games in a row. That's not good. I don't know what to do anymore. Oof. Oh, Jose Vidro goes 5 for 7, so obviously we did not draft him. So who is he playing for? California Angels. Okay. Of course, Jose Vidro played for the Expos for a certain amount of years in real life. Alright, and we're gonna go ahead and advance that one more day. Alright. Oh, so we lost Gabe White, but you didn't send me anybody else. That's nice. Oh, Joey Hamilton playing for the Blue Jays is done for the season. Alright. Oh, wait. Is it because... Oh, yeah, okay. I got OOTP back. Okay, so... You're gonna... OOTP's gonna come back into the... Yeah, there you go. And we're gonna put Carl Pavano as a long reliever for now. He didn't impress in his first start. So... Alright, so last game of this series here is going to be against Terry Mulholland, who played for the Expos last year for a very short time. Did okay with us. Went 3-2 in 7 games. Oh, no, sorry. He went 7-7 for us in 16 games. Yeah, that makes more sense. So he wasn't, like, dominant, but he was okay, I guess. Alright, I don't know what to do anymore. I think I'm just going to go with, you know, my best lineup and hope for the best at this point. Alright, and we're sending Carlos Perez, who has been very erratic since the start of the season. Alright, so let's see. So the Mets are going to go with Veras again, Jeffries, Bobby Ginson, Jeremy Burnett, Howard Johnson, Edgardo Alfonso, Dave Martinez, and Benito Santiago. Alright. I think I'm going to keep my lineup like that. I've been trying to move people around, trying to, you know, put pieces of the puzzle together, and I end up losing regardless of what I do. So let's just go with my best players and hope for the best. We are going to make a little prayer. Alright, so game 3 here at Olympic Stadium. 7 losses in a row for the Expos. That is not going according to plan. Alright, Quilvio Veras gets us started. Play ball yet again. 2-1 to Veras against Carlos Perez. Alright. Grounds it too short, and he's out. Greg Jeffries is now the batter. 0-1 to Jeffries. That's a hit. Alright, send that to... Yeah, that's a double. Alright, Bobby Ginson is the next batter. 1-0. Grounds it to second, and he's out. 2 outs. Runner on third. Jeremy Burnitz is not a batter. 1-2. Put him away, man. There you go. Alright, so for the first time of the series, the Mets don't score in the first inning. Alright, so Terry Mulholland now the pitcher. Marquise Grissom is the batter for us. 1-0 to Marquise. It's a to right, but... Oh, no, it falls. Cool. Alright, so Grissom gets on base. Nobody out, and as we know, he has wheels. 2-1 to the Shields. It's it to first. Oh, there was an error on that. Alright, so they gave him an error at first. So we have runners on first and second. Nobody out. Calderon is the batter. 1-0 to Calderon. It's a to right, but right at Howard Johnson. 1 out. Brings up Charles Johnson as the next batter. 2-2 to Charles Johnson. And he hits it to center. Oh, that's a hit. Oh yeah, and it went all the way to the fence. Alright, so that's a double for Charles Johnson, and 2 runs are gonna score on that, I would think. Oh, they only scored 1. Wow, okay. Alright, so the Shields is at third. Charles Johnson is at second. There's 1 out. Mark Whitten is the batter. 1-2 to Whitten. Oh dear God, that was a terrible pitch to swing at. Alright, so he struck out. Barbary is next. 1-2 to Barbary. It's it to right, but it's going to go right at Howard Johnson. Well, not right at him. He had to run a little bit. And there's 3 outs now. But the Expos have the first lead of this series. And we are up 1-0. Right, Howard Johnson is the next batter. 2-1. And that's a hit. 2 left. Alright, that's going to be a single. Edgardo Alfonso is going to be the next batter with a runner on first. Nobody out. No count on Alfonso. It's it weakly to left, but it falls in. Something tells me we won't have that lead for very long. Alright, so runner on first and third. Nobody out. Dave Martinez is now the batter. Full count to Dave Martinez. And he strikes out. Awesome. Santiago is next. 2-2 to Benito Santiago. It's at the third. Oh, that's a double play. Awesome. So no runs scored. And we are still up 1-0 thanks to the double play to end the inning. Alright, Billy Doran gets us started here in the bottom of the second. 1-2 to Doran. And he strikes out. Next is going to be Ray Sanchez. 0-1 to Sanchez. It's it weakly to third. And he is out. Carlos Perez, the batter now. 1-0. And he hits it to left pretty high. But also pretty much at Martinez. And that's the end of the inning. Okay, we are still up 1-0 here in the top of the third. Terry Mulholland is the batter. 0-2 to Mulholland. And he strikes out. Quilvio Veras comes up next. 1-0. And he hits it to center. 2 outs. Greg Jeffries is next. 0-1. Hits it to center. Grissom after it. Oh yeah, near the warning track, he catches the ball and the inning is over. Would be a great time for us to go ahead and score more runs here. So Marquise Grissom gets us started here 2-2 against Terry Mulholland. And he strikes out. Not how you start a rally. Delino the Shields. 2-2 to the Shields. And he hits it to right. Johnson after it. And he catches the ball. 2 outs. Ivan Calderon is next. Full count to Calderon. And he walks. Alright, so we have a runner on first. 2 outs. And Charles Johnson is not a batter. 2-2. And he hits it to first and he's out. Alright. We're ahead, but only by a run. I'd like some run support. That would make me feel good. Alright, Bobby Higginson, first batter in the fourth, 0-1. Grounds it to second and he's out. Jeremy Burnitz is next, 3-1 to Burnitz. Oh, and he walks. Okay. Alright, so Joe, Howard Johnson is now the batter. Runner on first, 1 out, 3-1. I think that's going to be a home run, and it is. Alright, so just like that, we're down 2-1 now. Okay, Edgardo Alfonso is the next batter. 1 out, no count. Okay, and there's 2 outs now. Now Dave Martinez is the next batter. 1-2. It's it to first and he's out. Okay, so we're down 1 now in the bottom of the fourth. Mark Whitten's gonna lead us off here. 1-0 to Whitten. Oh, and he tries to bunt it and he fails miserably. And he is out. Brett Barbery is the next batter. 1-1. Gets it to center and he's out. 2 outs. Bill Doran is next. Full count to Doran. And he walks. And now Ray Sanchez is the batter. No count. Oh, that's a hit. Alright, so we have runners on first and second, 2 out. And Carlos Perez is now the batter. 1-0. That's it to short, and he is out. We're still down 2-1. Alright, so Benito Santiago here for the Mets. 0-2. And he strikes out. That was a bad pitch to go after. That's usually my players that do that. Especially Mark Whitten. Terry Mulholland is next. 0-2. It's it weakly to the pitcher, and he's out. 2 outs. Quilvio Veras is next, 2-2. Grounds it to third, and he's out. Oh yeah. Okay, Marquise Grissom is the next batter. Here in the bottom of the fifth. We need some runners. Full count to Grissom, and he walks. Alright, so we have speeds on the base paths. And now Delino the Shields is going to be next. No count. Oh, that's a pitch out. And they try to snap throw at first, but he's still safe. 1-0. And the Grissom is going. And he's out. 1 out. 2-2 to the Shields. Grounds it to third, and he's out. 2 outs now. Brings up Ivan Calderon. 1-1 to Calderon. Grounds it to third. And he's out. Okay. Alright, so Greg Jeffries is next. 1-1 to Jeffries. And he hits a ball that was like at his face. And he's out. Bobby Higginson is next. Full count to Higginson. It's it to second. And he's out. Alright, Jeremy Burnitz is next. 2-0. And he hits it to left, and that's a hit. Oh god, no, that's even worse. That's a hit and an error. Alright, so Burnitz is now at second base with 2 outs. Howard Johnson, the batter, 1-1. That's a hit to center, and that's gonna score a run. And now Edgardo Alfonso is the next batter with 2 outs. Runner on second, no count. And that's another error. Alright, so runners on first and third, 2 outs. Dave Martinez is the batter. We are down 3-1, 2-1 to Martinez. It's it to second. And he's out. Alright, so the Mets score. No thanks to my defense. Alright. Charles Johnson is first here in the bottom of the 6th. 0-1. That's it to right. And he's out. Mark Whitten is next. 2-0. Grounds it to second. And he's out. Now Brett Barbery is the next batter. 1-1. Grounds it to second. And he's out. Wow. Not a lot of variety here. You haven't been pitching that bad, so I'm going to continue to have you pitch. Alright, so Santiago is leading in the 7th. 1-1. That's a single to center. Terry Mulholland is next. He's probably bunting. 0-1. He is, but he missed. 0-2. Oh, he managed to bunt this time. Alright, so sacrifice is successful. So Santiago makes it to second. And there's now 1 out for Quilvio Veras. 2-0. That's it. Pretty high, pretty deep, and it's an home run. 5-1. Quilvio Veras with the opposite field home run of all things. And of all people. And it is now 5-1. For the Mets, of course. Right, Jeffries is the next batter, 3-1. It's it too short, and he's out. 2 outs. Bobby Higginson is the next batter, 3-1. It's it to center. Grissom doesn't move much, and he catches it. All right. Mets score 2 more. We are up 5-1. Here in the bottom of the 7th. Billy Doran gets us started here. Full count against Terry Mulholland. It's a 2 second. You've guessed it. He's out. Ray Sanchez is next. 2-2 to Sanchez. And he hits it. Oh, it's not hit to second base. I don't know what to say anymore. Alright, so that's actually a double to center above the center fielder's head. So now we have a runner on second with 1 out, and I am going to bring in Ruben Rivera as a pinch hitter. I need runs here. Okay, 0-1. Rivera hits to third, and he's going to be out. 2 outs. And of course, the runner at second doesn't move. So now it's Grissom's turn. No count on Grissom. And he hits it very weakly. It's going to be cut by the second baseman. And we don't get a run. And we are down 5-1. Let's bring John Doris if we can continue to have his ERA go down a little. Right, Jeremy Burnitz is the first batter here, 1-0 to burn it. And that's a hit to right to start the inning. Howard Johnson is next, 1-0. And they stole the base, so runner on second. 3-0. Oh, Burnett's actually it. And he's out with a fly ball to the left. Now Alfonso's going to be the next batter with a runner on second. Scratch that with a runner on third. No, he was thrown out. All right, no runners on at all for the Mets. 2 outs, 1-1 to Edgardo Alfonso. Hit weakly to the pitcher, and he's out. Not too bad, not too bad. All right, Delino De Shields is next. Terry Mulholland still the pitcher for the Mets. No count to De Shields. And he grounds it to the pitcher. He's out. Couldn't even make it go to second base. Calderon is next, 2-1. And he hits it. Oh, that's it pretty well here. That's going to be extra bases. That's a stand-up double for Calderon. Right, Charles Johnson is the batter now. Runner on second, 1 out, 2-2. And he strikes out. Now Mark Whitten is next. And he hits it weakly to first, and he is out. Wow, that's... We're not doing good at all. Alright, Doris can still pitch, so you're going to finish this inning. 2-2 on Dave Martinez. And he strikes out. Now Santiago is next. No count on Benito Santiago. Alright, and he grounds out to short. 2 outs. Chili Davis is not a batter. No count on Chili Davis. It's it to right. With and after it. There you go. Alright, are we going to have a miracle comeback here? Mark Acorn is now the pitcher for the Mets. 1-2. With Barbary the batter. Terrible pitch to swing at, and he strikes out. Alright, Bill Duran is next. 0-1. That's it to right, but not very well. And I would probably try to use a pinch hitter or something, but I have no left bats on the bench, so I'm just going to keep Ray Sanchez and hope for the best. No count to Sanchez. Grounds it to short. Oh, that's an error. And yeah, Sanchez makes it to second base. Alright. So now we're going to bring in the pinch hitter, Mark Davis. Alright, Mark Davis is next. Runner on second, 2 outs. 1-1 to Davis. And that's it. Not very deep. And the game is over. So we got swept yet again, this time against the Mets. Yikes. So even going with my best players, I couldn't save the team. Alright, so let's finish today. Then let's finish today again because it's a day off. Oh, a 4-game suspension for Jerome Walton. Suspended 4 games for arguing balls and strikes. Well, strikes mostly. No, I don't think any batter is going to argue a ball. So yeah, we're really slipping now. It's not even close to be funny. Alright, so the next series, next time out, we're going to be at home against the Cards. We're going to be playing the St. Louis Cardinals, who are actually worse than us. So who knows, we might stand a chance in that series. But yeah, it didn't go very well today. As usual, if you want to see something in particular, like the stats of a certain player or something, you can always ask me and I'll go and check that real quick. But yeah, I think I'm gonna call this a day for today. Not much to take from today's stream slash video. We didn't look good at all. I think I saved, but I'm gonna save again just in case. Alright folks, I'm gonna go ahead and stop here. Hopefully we can stop the bleeding next time out. We are losing a lot of games lately, so everybody take care, and as usual, thank you for tuning in, and until I roll this game again, I'll see you guys next time. Thank you.